Hey, what's up, YouTubers? I know I told you the last time I made a video it was going to be about 2 weeks, and it's been a little bit longer. That's because I've been racing every weekend for the past 4 weekends. So we're looking at another 2 weekends of racing, and I've been primarily focused on keeping this machine together for the races. I've been doing IXCR races and some Midwest, and the maintenance on this thing has been slowing down the progress on the TRX build, which I did start up on it and found out that I didn't have the right carburetor settings in there. So I reached out to a buddy of mine and I said, hey, what's your settings? So right now I have the carburetor in there. It's set at a main at a 175 main with a pilot of a 48, which I originally had. I changed it to a 42. It's now a 48, and the leak jet's at a 55. So a little bit higher of a main jet, and that was just based off of what the Sparks full exhaust paper came with. So I may, depending on once I get this together and start running it, I may have to lower the main jet and look at the spark plug. So he was running a 162 main and I'm running a 175. So, but let's do a little startup here so you guys can see what's going on. And I did have a slow cranking issue. So I ended up getting a new battery, and I was still having the same problems, and found out that it was these connections here on the solenoid. Just cleaned those up, and then it stopped the slow cranking part. So let's fire this thing up here, and that way you guys can hear what this thing sounds like. So it's actually does pretty good. So I installed a new key plate from Hauser, got a new tether switch, and then I did some custom wiring here with a start button. So I got rid of that big clunky, had the lights and everything on there, so I just went with a start button. And then this is going to be a fan switch. I know it says light on there. That way I can run the fan when I want to, so I'll be able to flip it on to run it continuously if I want to. I'm probably going to switch out the stock fan with an oversized fan as well. But yeah, let's get this thing started up and let you hear what this thing sounds like. So, all right, key switch is on. Oh, it's doing that slow starting thing again. Ooh, a little backfire there. So I might have to clean up this solenoid again, but never fear. What we can do is we can switch this over to the 24 volt system, because I have that on here. So that's easy to do. I'll have to figure out what's going on with that. So this is the 24 volt system. Now it runs off of 2 batteries. I click it in. I was hoping to get it started with just the one. So let's see what happens now with the 2 batteries. that 24 volt system actually worked pretty good. I'm interested to see now if I take it out of the 24 volt, if for some reason maybe it'll start on one battery. So let's check it and see. So you put in this loop. Alright, let's see if it'll start on one battery. No. It's making a noise right there at the solenoid. Still need to figure out why that is. Maybe we can check what the battery strength is on this battery and see if we're not in the right voltage. Yeah, so it's only at 12. So, you know, we need to get that battery charged so that it'll actually start the battery. All right, let's get this charge up and then we'll see what happens after that. All right, other than that, we got the new tie rods put on there because the old ones were pretty rusty and I didn't feel like dealing with that. So I replaced the tie rod ends and the tie rods. I got the rear end completely put together, minus the chain. So I do need to clean up the axle there. I think that's an OEM axle. Eventually I'd like to get a Dominator. RPM Dominator. Yeah, so it's coming along, but like I said, this project is not really on the top end. I'm still waiting for the shocks. I should have them by this weekend, and maybe that'll light a fire to putting this completely back together. I really can't run it until I get the shocks back. So right now they're off at Rocket Ron Racing. And I might be able to get those this weekend. So I do have to do some maintenance on this. There's something going on with the brake system, so I need to get the brake fluid back in there and maybe check the brake pads and stuff and just kind of look it over. This one's got 2 races, two more races, consecutive weekends. Where we're racing, so like I said, I'm trying to get this one and keep it up and running until I can get a little bit of a break, and then we'll get this one put back in, and then we'll alternate between the two for the rest of the remainder of the season. So all right guys, well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that and smash that subscribe button, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.